Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Microsoft's sudden cancellation of Scalebound has had gamers worried about the status of some of their other projects. Along with the action RPG's cancellation came rumors that Crackdown 3 was also in trouble. But fortunately, both Microsoft and industry insiders are issuing statements to reassure fans that not everything is getting cancelled. In a statement to PC Games N, a Microsoft representative said of Crackdown 3, "As mentioned yesterday, Crackdown 3 is not affected and still on track. We look forward to delivering a high-quality experience to gamers and will share more in the coming months." Now, you might be a little bit suspect of Microsoft PR statements, but don't worry, industry insider Shinobi has your back. After being the source of the rumors about Crackdown 3 earlier this week, Shinobi said he followed up and asked around about Crackdown 3. The word he got back is that the game is safe, it's had its problems, but it's fine. And it had better be. Microsoft, you hear me? We've known for some time that Dark Souls 3 has 2 planned DLC packs as part of its season pass. Ashes of Ariandel released back in October, but the second one is so far a little bit of a mystery, or it was, until one Dark Souls YouTuber dug through the game's files. YouTuber SanitSK says he combed through Dark Souls 3, finding mention of what might be the next game's DLC. According to him, there are references to the Japanese name of the second DLC, which translates to the City of the Dead. Dark Souls lore enthusiasts say that this points to the next DLC being set in Londor, which is also known as the Land of the Hollows. SanitSK also found weapons that are unobtainable in the current game, which might be in the files in preparation for the update. From Software has yet to talk about when we'll be playing the City of the Dead, if that is in fact what it's called, but you can rest assured that it'll be arriving to torture you sometime relatively soon in the scheme of things. 2016 was a big year for gamers and a really big year for Steam, but some new data shows that gamers may have actually preferred 2015 games even more last year than the brand new games. GitHype did some number crunching to show that of the top 5 games with the highest peak player count of 2016, 3 of them were new games: No Man's Sky, XCOM 2, and Dark Souls 3. However, things get a little bit dicier when you look at games with the highest average player count by hour, which is a better indicator of whether or not gamers stuck with a particular game. According to their numbers, all 5 games with the highest average hourly player count came out prior to 2016. Dota 2, CSGO, Team Fortress 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Civilization 5. No Man's Sky, XCOM 2, and Dark Souls 3 didn't even crack the top 20 most played games when adjusted for hourly averages, and No Man's Sky and XCOM 2 barely made the top 50. Just goes to show how the new hotness doesn't always stay hot for long. It can end up old and busted real quick. Telltale's new Guardians of the Galaxy was outed by a leak late last year. Thank you, voice actor strike. And now it seems like more information is getting accidentally leaked by GameStop this time. A now deleted entry for the game listed not only its supposed release date of April 25th, but also our first description of the game. According to the listing, players will take on the role of Star-Lord, tackling an original storyline that feeds into the upcoming movie. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 releases in May, so kicking things off before the movie's release would be a great way to get things rolling, although it seems like if this is going to be an episodic series, they'd want to have it out, I don't know, maybe a little bit earlier to get a few more episodes in before the movie's premiere, especially if it is a lead-up. Either way, you can sign us up for more Guardians of the Galaxy whenever and however it shows up. Police have busted the dude responsible for the Hollywood sign prank. The culprit, Zachary Cole Fernandez, says he was just trying to bring positivity into the world. Well, at the very least, it went viral. It got a lot of likes on Instagram, for example. Fernandez, an artist, was later released from jail and has to return to court on February 15th. The prank was actually identical to one pulled in 1976 when activists changed the 4 story letters to make a statement about relaxed marijuana laws. An LA City Council member wasn't really laughing about the latest version of the prank, though, saying that such stunts deplete the resources of our valuable public safety personnel in both responding to the prank and in responding to the increased crowds and copycat attempts that these incidents generate. Sounds like someone needs to smoke a J and chill, man. It's legal now. You can. Also, you'd think the increased crowds would be a good thing, but maybe that's just me. While the Assassin's Creed movie was ripped by critics, and I personally really hated it, it actually seems to be doing pretty decently at the box office. The film opened at number 1 in the UK on January 1st, and it was also in the top 3 in other big international markets, number 1 in Mexico and Russia, 2nd in Italy, and 3rd in France and Germany. All in all, the movie's grossed close to $150 million in the 3 weeks it's been out all around the world. That's not blockbuster money, but it's not flop money either, considering that the movie had a reported budget of about $125 million. So if it keeps making that money, it might actually turn a profit. The formula is take about the budget and then double it. If you can double it, then you're breaking even, because marketing costs a lot of money. Assassin's Creed will be released in Brazil, South Korea, and Sweden later this week. It'll launch in China, Japan, and other markets sometime between now and March. Did you know? This is kind of a scary one. An asteroid almost hit Earth on Monday. Don't worry, it was on the small side. It was only between 36 and 111 feet wide. On the other hand, maybe we should worry because astronomers didn't really notice the space rock until Saturday. This is why we should never let astronomers have days off, ever again. Apparently, the asteroid was moving pretty fast at roughly 10 miles per second and was fairly, dim, according to the Smithsonian Magazine, which is really a rude thing to say if you think about it. The asteroid was about the size of the one that exploded over the atmosphere in Chelyabinsk, Russia in 2013. That one blew up 12 miles in the atmosphere, breaking windows in 6 cities and sending 1,500 people to the hospital. The amount of force released by the Russian asteroid was equivalent to 30 times the energy of the Hiroshima bomb, scientists said. So, yeah. Maybe just give us a break, asteroids. We've got enough to worry about as a planet without you piling on, okay? Good thing, didn't the government also just release a what we'll do about asteroids plan? So get on that, guys, quick. Some pretty big names in tech are donating a lot of money to ensure that robots don't rise up one day and kill us all. eBay founder Pierre Omidyar and LinkedIn founder Reid Hoffman both gave $10 million to the Ethics and Governance of Artificial Intelligence Fund. The fund will support researchers at MIT and Harvard who are trying to address the ethical challenges that arise from advancements in artificial intelligence. One of the most critical challenges is how do we make sure that the machines we train don't perpetuate and amplify the same human biases that plague society, said MIT Media Lab director Joy Ito. So yeah, when the Terminators rise up in a few years and destroy us, hopefully this money will remind someone to put a line in the programming that says, "Hey dude, not cool." That about does it for all the news today. What do you think of these stories? Let us know in the comments down below. If you want to get more news from every corner of the internet, make sure you like this video and subscribe to them now. Chelyabinsk. I should look up and figure out how to say that word. Chelyabinsk. Maybe I should say Chelyabinsk. Oh, that's a little bit more Italian. YouTuber Sanadsk also